Only the person going through mental breakdown can truly understand and explain it.
Good evening, all of you. I, Akshat Ashish, host of the event, welcomes all of you. As we know, amongst all the health issues prevailing across the globe, mental health issue is the most critical of our day-to-day living. Mental health includes our emotional, physical, and social well-being. It mainly affects how we think, feel, act, and perform numerous activities. Small disturbances in these aspects of life are common, but when such disturbances cause significant distress to the person and interfere with daily life, they are considered mental illness or a mental health disorder. Such effects can be everlasting or temporary. On a short note, near about 50% of adults experience a mental illness at some age of their life. More than half of these people experience moderate to severe symptoms. Indeed, 4 of the 10 leading causes of disability among human aged 5 and older are mental health disorders, with depression being the number one cause of all illness that cause disability. Despite this high prevalence of mental illness, only about 20% of people who have a mental illness receive professional help due to lack of relevant information about its cure.
We, we are more than honored and really delighted to have with us today Anupriya Gupta ma'am. Ma'am is a yogic science and naturopathy gold medalist, MBA from IGNOU. Ma'am is a life skills coach and yoga teacher. Not only this, ma'am is also Art of Living teachers for children, teens, youth, adults. The Art of Living is a non-profit humanitarian and educational foundation founded by Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. She is also the district coordinator for Art of Living, Dhanbad chapter. She has conducted many workshops for prison inmates, rural courses for youth leadership training programs, corporate courses at BCCL, PMCH, Tata Powers, etc. Ma'am is currently pursuing PhD from SSU Odisha. We are really delighted to have such a learned and amazing personality with us. We are looking forward to learn from Anupriya ma'am about mental wellness and mental health issues prevalent in present society and current generation. Ma'am, please enlighten us with your knowledge.
Good evening, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are
Yes,
audible.
ma'am.
Okay,
You are
and
audible.
am I visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So I'm really feeling very happy to share about mental health and wellness with all of you, as it is one of the most important topic, you can say, in the present scenario, present life. And people are really looking forward, and people are really trying to understand how we can enhance our mental health. Okay, so first of all, let us understand, what do we mean about mental health? What is the meaning? So when we talk about our existence, then we understand that we are not only this body, right? So when we talk about our own human existence, it has two dimensions, right? Physical dimension as well as mental dimension. Okay, so physical dimension is consisting of what? Our physical body, right? And physical body is what? Physical body is like uh, our health of our this physical body, and all our organs, all our system is functioning well. Then we say that we have a good physical health. Okay, and this physical body also consists of what? It consists of our all the systems. Digestion is working properly, our circulation is proper, and our lymphatic glands are working properly, and all these, our bones are strong, our muscles are having strength. Okay, then we say that we have a good physical health. And then the second dimension of our existence is our mental arena. Okay, So, what is this mental arena? First of all, we need to understand about it. When we understand something properly, then we can handle that thing properly, right? If you have a new mobile, you need to understand your mobile first. Then you can function very nicely with your mobile. Okay? So, let us understand what is this mental dimension. Huh? When we talk about mental dimension, it has four categories. Huh? And what is those four categories? If we say it in Hindi, it is like man, buddhi, chit, ahankar. अगर आपने सुना होगा तो, if you have uh, previously, if you have heard about it, huh? So what is this man, or which we say mind? What is this mind? First of all, so this mind consists of so many of thoughts. All the thoughts, where it comes in our mind, right? है ना, मन में आता है ना. Or any kind of desire, where it comes in our mind, है ना. तो मन is one of the part of this mental dimension. Okay, which consists of what? It consists of thoughts as well as desires and all. Okay, then comes what? Buddhi. The second part of this mental dimension is what? Buddhi or intellect. है ना? What is this buddhi or intellect? What is it, this intellect? The intellect is which helps us to differentiate between what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. It helps us to take decisions. This is what is intellect. Then we come to the third part of this mental dimension, which is called chit or memory. In English, it is called memory. Suppose you have very good, very strong intellect, okay, but your memory is very, very weak. Then is it okay? Is it called a good mental sign? अगर आप अभी सुबह की बात शाम तक भूल गए, is it okay? No, this is not
No,
a
ma'am.
sign of good mental health, right? है ना? तो memory is also a very important part of this mental dimension. है ना? This is, and memory is what? Memory को हम लोग हिंदी में संस्कार भी कह सकते हैं. और we can say it like यादाश्त, or we can say चित्त. है ना? All the things, all the events, all the things, whatever happens in our life, it goes where? It goes and get stored in our memory. Okay, so the third part of our mental dimension is memory. And then the fourth dimension is called ahankar or ego. Ego is also the part of our personality, the part of our mental dimension. Okay, and what is this ego? Ego is not in bad sense, हाँ, जिसमें कि है ना, ओ किसी को कुछ समझते ही नहीं है. No, ego is what? Ego is something which gives us the feeling of I-ness. मैं हूँ, अपने होने का बोध कराता है. कौन कराता है अपने होने का बोध? That is what is called ego. Okay, so these are the four parts of our mental dimension. है ना? Got it? क्या है हमारे four parts mental dimension के? मन, बुद्धि, चित्त, अहंकार. Mind, then intellect, then memory, and then ego, right? And now we will talk about the health. This workshop is about mental health awareness. So when we say health, what do you mean by good health? Physical health. So physical health, when we say physical health, what comes in your mind? That okay, you have very strong systems. All the systems are working properly. Digestion is good. Circulation is good. Blood circulation is good. Heart is good. Lungs are good. mental health. Mental health का sign क्या है? This is what is pleasantness of our mind. When our mind is feeling pleasant state of our mind, है ना? When our mind is peaceful, our mind is joyful, cheerfulness, peacefulness, and what dynamism in our mind. Our mind is not feeling dull, not lethargic. Then all these are the sign of mental health. Okay, and when our mental health gets disturbed, then what happens? What are the signs that our mental health is not proper? Huh? The sign is that you get frustrated easily, you get depressed easily, and you get what? You feel a sense of loneliness come, anger come, yes, and what else? You feel क्या कहेंगे? Jealousy is there. You feel so much of disconnected with everybody, है ना? You are not feeling joyful. You feel depressed. Okay, so all these are the sign of lack of mental health. है ना? So now let us understand that how we can enhance our mental health. Now you understood that what is mental health. Now the things which can help us to enhance this mental health, right? So let us start from the very basic. And here you need to understand one more thing. What? A healthy mind lives in a healthy body. So the health, physical health and mental health works in a complementary manner. Okay, it is not two separate things. Understand it. है ना? If you are not physically well, somehow you will feel some of the mental fatigue, mental illness, and if you are not mentally feeling well, then it will get reflected in your physical health. So both are complementary and both are connected with each other. They are not separate entity. Okay. So one more thing we need to understand. Now, what enhances our mental health? At the physical level, what enhances our physical health? It is very easy to say, right? Good, proper diet, proper food, proper
Exercise.
exercise. Yeah, proper exercise, proper food. All these things enhances our mental, physical health, right? है ना? अच्छे से jogging करो,
Yes,
walking
ma'am.
करो, games खेलो, है ना? And take proper diet जिसमें अच्छे से सारे vitamins हो, proteins हो, minerals हो. All these help in enhancing our physical health. Okay, but when it comes to increase our mental health, we don't understand where we are lacking. Huh? What is making us feel mentally weak, right? So what are the things which keeps us mentally healthy? Hmm? So let us start from the very simple thing. There is, all of you are engineers, so you must understand that everything in this whole universe is made up of energy, right? You know that? Hmm? So energy, we all are energy, we are all like जिसको कहते हैं ना कि energy के हम लोग एकदम पुंज है. Okay, so even the science say these things nowadays, that we are made up of what? We are made up of energy, right? है ना? So when our energy level is up, our energy level is up, then we feel very much strong physically, right? You will get stamina to run for a mile. You will get stamina to work for 24 hours. All these things comes because of energy. If you have less energy, your battery will be down very soon, very quickly, right? So this is what is needed to keep this body, keep this mind, keep on going. Okay. Now, this energy, what happens when this energy is up? our energy is uplifted in the physical level and as well as in mental level. What happens when at physical level we feel very strong, energetic, physically we can do any work, है ना. हम 5 किलो का जो वेट है, अगर एनर्जी अच्छी है आपके अंदर, थके हुए नहीं हो आप, तो आप 10 किलो भी उठा लेते हो. लेकिन आप थक गए हो तो क्या होता है, आपको 5 किलो भी भारी लगता है कि नहीं लगता है. हाँ, लगता है कि यही बहुत ज्यादा भार है ना. तो when our energy is up, physical strength also gets enhanced. Okay, now when energy goes down, then what happens? At physical level we feel lack of enthusiasm, lack of energy, and at the mental level also we feel very much dull, very much negative, very much lack of enthusiasm. समझ रहे? So now
Yes,
the
ma'am.
main thing which helps us to keep our mental health strong, uplifted, we need to enhance our mental energy along with physical energy. Okay, so what helps us to enhance this energy? The first thing, we all know it is food, भोजन, है ना. फूड गिव्स अस एनर्जी, फिजिकल एनर्जी. देखो आप 2 दिन 4 दिन मत खाओ, यू विल फील वीक फिजिकली, है ना. आपका आयरन कम हो गया, हीमोग्लोबिन कम है, ब्लड कम हो गया बॉडी में, यू विल फील वेरी easily you get tired, right? So you need to have a very good amount of what good amount of all the minerals, proteins, vitamins, everything, है ना, which we get from food. Okay, भोजन से हमें मिलता है. But do you know that food also affects our mental energy, mental health? Food affects our mental well-being also. देखो हमारे गाँव में ना पहले भी कहावत होता था, जैसा खाए अन्न वैसा बने मन.
Yes, ma'am.
कहते थे कि नहीं कहते थे?
Yeah, yes,
हाँ.
ma'am.
तो है ना. अब देखो, अब हमें ये समझना चाहिए कि हमें क्या अन्न से कैसे हमारा मेंटल हेल्थ रिलेटेड है. ओके, सो इट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट आवर फूड, व्हाट वी आर ईटिंग, है ना. तो फर्स्ट थिंग वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. देखो अब कोई भी चीज का ना एक ग्रॉस एस्पेक्ट होता है और एक सटल एस्पेक्ट होता है. आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? ग्रॉस एस्पेक्ट जिसको हम देख सकते हैं, है ना, वेरी मच tangible, right? But subtle aspect which we cannot see, the energy aspect. जैसे आजकल ह्यूमन बॉडी को अभी 2 एस्पेक्ट है ना, साइंटिस्ट भी मानते हैं कि एक ऑरा बॉडी होता है और एक ये फिजिकल बॉडी होता है, राइट? तो है ना, इसी तरह से हमारा ग्रॉस एस्पेक्ट फूड का भी होता है और एक उसका सटल एस्पेक्ट होता है. नाउ अंडरस्टैंड दिस प्रॉपरली कि भोजन जो होता है, अब उसका ग्रॉस एस्पेक्ट क्या होता है? ग्रॉस एस्पेक्ट होता है उसका लाइक कि वेजिटेबल्स आर मोर रिच इन विटामिन्स एंड ऑल द सीरियल्स एंड ऑल द पल्सेस are more rich in proteins and carbohydrate and all those kind of things. Okay, so this is what is gross aspect of food, है ना. But what is the subtle aspect? Subtle aspect consists of the energy which that food is containing, and that energy is of 3 types. Getting it? That energy is of 3 types. So first energy is called Transic Energy, है ना, tamas, Transic. What it does at the physical level. अच्छा, what are the Transic food now? Understand this. Transic food are which are very much no, not fast food. This is like you can say that basi food या फिर tin packed food, है ना. All those food which are like जो है ना stale हो गया, stale food, है ना, tin packed food. All these things make food tamasic. Tamasic means what it does at physical level. At physical level, and all the you can say that too much of non-veg food. Okay, so what it does at physical level, it will make you very much feel lethargic, है ना, थोड़ा सा lethargy को ये बढ़ा देता है. You will feel like sleeping,
Yes,
है ना,
ma'am.
आपको मन करेगा थोड़ा सा मैं आराम करूं, सो जाऊं, है ना, इस तरह से जब आप इस तरह का भोजन करते हो. एंड व्हाट इट डज टू मेंटल लेवल, जब आप बहुत ज्यादा, है ना, टिन पैक फूड खाते हो या फिर बहुत ज्यादा, है ना, नॉन वेजिटेरियन फूड खाते हो, एट मेंटल लेवल व्हाट इट डज, ये आपको फिजिकल लेवल पे लेथार्जिक करता है, डल करता है, और मेंटल लेवल पे इनर्शिया क्रिएट करता है. Means what? You will not feel enthusiastic to start something new. You will say, अरे यार सब ठीक है, चलता है, चलो ठीक है ना. Who would like to take pain, right? इस तरह से. And then the second is Rajasic kind of food. Tala chana, too much of spices, too much of milk products. It gives you so much of passion. This is good. As Tamasic food is also good. Yeah. That I am not saying. I have said too much. Okay. So don't worry about non-vegetarian food. It is good if you are having. I am not saying don't take. Okay. I'm just telling about the qualities. Okay, it is having. Huh? Okay. So the second is Rajasic kind of food, which gives you so much of, at physical level, it gives you so much of energy to take some action. Okay. And then at mental level also, it gives you so much of passion. But if it increases, you are taking a lot of spices, a lot of, sweets and those things, milk products, then what happens at mental level, you will have lots of bombardments of thoughts. Okay. And too much of thoughts will keep on coming. Then third kind of food is sattvic, and this is of all the fresh food, जैसे जो चावल दाल सब्जी, है ना, fruits, whatever you eat fresh, all these having sattvic, and it gives you so much of enthusiasm. Okay. Balance, it gives you balance also, है ना? At physical level also and at mental level also, you will feel more balanced. Okay. And more, enthusiastic. Okay. So this is all about food. So अन्न से फर्क पड़ता है ना. आप अगर बहुत ज्यादा आपको ओवर थिंकिंग हो रहा है, जस्ट सी योर फूड, आप क्या खा रहे हो. बहुत ज्यादा अगर आप जंक फूड ले रहे हो तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा मन नहीं लगेगा, पढ़ाई में आप कॉन्सेंट्रेट नहीं कर पाओगे, है ना. कहीं ना कहीं in every 15 minutes you will need to see here and there. Okay. So it happens. So this is about food. And then the second thing which is very very important, is our sleep, for our mental health. Okay. If you are not sleeping properly, your mental health gets disturbed. And you know what, in the present day, sleeping is a big pandemic kind of thing. It's a big issue in all over the world. World is facing this challenge of sleeplessness. Okay. And why it is so? It is because of too much of gadgets. If you are seeing mobile, right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. We used to.
You can put your questions at the last moment of our workshop.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sure. We will have that question now.
Yeah. Okay. So the second thing is our sleep. Okay. Proper sleep is very necessary for, some of the scientists say if you want to get success proper easily, then you should sleep properly. Are you getting it? It is so important. Okay.
Yes.
So sleep is very important for our mental health issues. You see, when you get you are diseased, if you are not having proper health, your sleep gets disturbed. कहते हैं ना, हिंदी में एक कहावत है कि रात को कौन जगता है, तो रात को रोगी जगते हैं या फिर भोगी जगते हैं या फिर योगी, जो योग करते हैं, जो ध्यान करते हैं, दे ऑल्सो वेक अप इन द नाइट. और जो रोगी होते हैं, रोगी रात में सो नहीं पाते, या फिर जो भोगी होते हैं, है ना. सो इट इज लाइक दैट. So if you are having proper health, then if you want proper mental health, you should have good sleep. Okay, and for that you need to give up your gadgets at night. अगर आप मोबाइल देखते देखते सोते हो तो आपका स्लीप प्रॉपर नहीं हो सकता है. ओके, इफ यू आर हैविंग टू मच ऑफ लाइट्स इन योर रूम, आप ट्यूबलाइट जला के सो जाते हैं, देन ऑल्सो योर स्लीप इज नॉट प्रॉपर. Okay, your sleep will be just like this, half. Okay, so we need to take care ki lights are properly switched off, your gadgets are you have kept aside, and your place where you are sleeping is very clean. Okay, if you are not keeping it clean, then also your sleep gets disturbed, you see a lot of dreams and all. Okay, so these are the things. So these two things keep our mental health proper, and food and sleep. These two we know very well, right? But there are some other things also which keep our mental health proper. And what is that? Third thing which we need to take care, जो हमें समझने की यहाँ पे जरूरत है, and everybody should understand that, is some knowledge and some technique. Okay, there are few techniques in yogic science, there are a lot of techniques which help us to keep our mental things very proper, balanced, and very peaceful, very very good, in a good state. Okay, so some techniques we need to understand, then some knowledge. Knowledge is power. If you have proper knowledge of something, then only you can use it properly, right? You have the knowledge how to drive your bike, then you can drive your bike properly. So knowledge is very important. Then technique. Okay, so knowledge about what? Knowledge about whatever we have discussed. वो क्या था? मन, बुद्धि, चित्त, अहंकार. Understand now.
Yeah.
Understand with a little more focus. So all of us, what we do, our inner world है, जो mental world है, it gets outer world which consists of व्यक्ति और परिस्थिति, व्यक्ति, वस्तु, परिस्थिति, right? है ना, जिसके हम contact में आते हैं. All the people, all the objects, and all the situations which we face in our life. Okay, so all the people. First, how you are in relationship with your colleagues, with your friends, with your family. Okay, this is very important for your mental health. Okay, so people, how you are dealing with people, that is important. It plays a very important role in our mental health. Then the objects, which kind of objects you are using. Just be aware that, okay, which kind of object, like what gadgets you are using, what kind of it is like which kind of objects we come in contact with in our day-to-day life. Okay, and then what kind of situations which we are facing. Another situations, well, if you are in your home, your situations will be different. If you are in your hostel, your situation will be different. And if you are in your working place, your situation will be different. So different situations affect your mental health. Okay, so and then what we need to understand here to keep all the things on track is how we are connecting with these three. व्यक्ति, वस्तु, परिस्थिति से हम कैसे कनेक्ट करते हैं. And second thing, how we are reacting with these three. Suppose you're at your home, if your parents say you something, and then you get frustrated and you get angry and you react. Okay, so how you are reacting or you are not reacting, है ना, उससे आपके लाइफ का, मेंटल हेल्थ का पूरा उससे फर्क पड़ जाता है. है कि नहीं? अगर पेरेंट्स ने बोला और आपने ठंडे दिमाग से बस सुन लिया, ओके ठीक है ना, बोल रहे हैं, तो आप देखो आपका पूरा मेंटल जो सिनेरियो वो बदल जाता है कि नहीं? और भाई आप गुस्सा हो गए तो वो क्या होगा? चेन रिएक्शन होता है। आपका गुस्सा कहाँ ट्रांसफर हुआ? आपके पेरेंट्स में। आपके पेरेंट्स का गुस्सा अगेन कहाँ ट्रांसफर होगा? उनके वर्क में। एंड अगेन इट इज लाइक अ चेन रिएक्शन। समझ रहे हैं ना
Yes.
क्या हो रहा है? तो होल
Yes,
सिचुएशन
ma'am.
चेंजेस, आपका मेंटल हेल्थ उससे अफेक्टेड हो जाता है ना? So how you are reacting with the things? So knowledge here is very important. We need to understand कि कैसे हमें एक्ट करना है, रिएक्ट करना है चीजों के साथ, अपने अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, अपने कलीग्स के साथ, अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ, अपने टीचर्स के साथ कैसे हम रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं, ये समझना बहुत जरूरी होता है. ओके, so these are the things from my side, and there are few questions all of you had asked. Okay, and if you want to say ask something, you can tell, because it is a very big, very very big subject, and lots of things are there to make you, I want to make you understand,
Yes.
क्योंकि है ना, हमें कभी स्कूल कॉलेज में ये नहीं पढ़ाया जाता है कि हाउ टू हैंडल आवर ओन माइंड. पढ़ाया गया है क्या? हमने इंग्लिश पढ़ा, हिंदी पढ़ा, सारे साइंस सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़े, लेकिन nobody tells us how to handle our own mind. Okay, so this is a very important topic. मतलब even doctors don't know how to handle our own mind. Even the managers at their very good position, they also don't understand how to handle mind. We have never trained in that. Okay, so we need to understand these things properly now. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
वी टॉक्ड अबाउट थ्री थिंग्स टिल नाउ. हाँ, हमने क्या बात किया कि हमारा जो फिजिकल एक डायमेंशन है और एक मेंटल डायमेंशन है. मेंटल डायमेंशन कंसिस्ट ऑफ फोर थिंग्स. क्या? मन, बुद्धि, चित्त, अहंकार, है ना? माइंड, इंटेलेक्ट, मेमोरी एंड ईगो. एंड इफ वी टेक प्रॉपर केयर, अच्छा यहाँ पे एक चीज और भी इम्पोर्टेंट है कि जो ये है ना, इंटेलेक्ट है, ये memory है, all these have very small, we use very small portion of these things. Most of the time we are in our mental arena, है ना? How is our mood, and all our life depends how our mental state is, how our mind is working. Okay, so we need to understand mental health properly. Okay, and now,
Good evening, ma'am.
yeah.
मैम आई वांट टू आस्क दैट मैम, अगर कोई पर्सन कोई एक बुरा एक्सपीरियंस उसके साथ हुआ है पहले और वो उससे आगे बढ़ चुका है, लेकिन बाद में अगर वो एक्सपीरियंस से रिलेटेड उसको कुछ कुछ चीज आते रहता है याद बीच में, और वो थोड़ा सा घबरा जाता है, तो मैम वो थॉट तो हम लोग रोक नहीं सकते, पर हम लोग क्या करें कि वो एंशियसनेस कम हो सकता है.
Yes, okay. So all these, traumatic conditions से अगर everybody goes through it some point in their life, कुछ ऐसा जो है ना disturbing होता है, तो है ना, we need to, the best thing I will tell you is to meditate. Now here, understand one thing I want to tell you कि देखो हमारे ये कहाँ पर है, अब अंडरस्टैंड इट, ये हमारे मेमोरी में है ना? वो तो बीत चुका है, लेकिन मेमोरी में तो वो आ रहा है ना. हाँ, हर समय वो हमारे प्रेजेंट में आ जा रहा है क्योंकि वो हमारी मेमोरी में है, याद में है, चित्त में है. द थर्ड
यस मैम.
पार्ट ऑफ आवर मेंटल डायमेंशन, राइट? है ना? अच्छा, आप एक चीज बताओ कि suppose we have a whiteboard and we have written something in that board. We can read it properly, right? है ना?
यस मैम.
हाँ, हाँ. But if we want to erase that, we need duster. Okay? We need duster, right? तभी तो इरेज होगा ना व्हाइट बोर्ड से. अच्छा, अब आपके वो मेंटल चिप में वो मेमोरी स्टोर्ड है, अब आप उसको कैसे वहां से इरेज करोगे? व्हाट इज द इरेजर इन योर मेंटल स्टेट? आपके माइंड में क्या इरेजर का काम करता है? यू नो दैट?
नो मैम.
दैट इज
Ma'am,
व्हाट
hello.
मेडिटेशन इज. या.
Ma'am, you said the more you eat non-vegetarian food, the higher the chance of mental disturbance, or you won't get peace actually. But
अच्छा
ma'am, India has the lowest meat consumption per capita around the world.
yeah,
We are
yeah, yeah.
desolate, poor,
I'm not telling about
and
that.
malnourished.
Just wait a moment. You have you still got stuck in food. Okay, it is very good if you are having non-vegetarian diet. I am not against it. Understand it.
Yes, ma'am.
Try to understand. I am not telling anything wrong about it. Okay, I have just told you something which even our scientists say. Okay, so if you want to understand more about those things, you go and Google it. Okay, that would be good. We will not
Yeah.
deviate
Yes,
from
ma'am.
our topic. That is a very small part.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, I've got one question.
Yeah.
लाइक मैम जब हम लोग स्पिरिचुअलिज्म की तरफ ज्यादा जाते हैं तो वी सी दैट मेंटल हेल्थ थोड़ा ठीक होता है लोगों का. सो
Yeah.
कैन
Right.
यू पुट सम लाइट ऑन दैट, लाइक स्पिरिचुअलिज्म काइंड ऑफ हेल्प्स अस इन गेनिंग बेनिफिट्स इन मेंटल हेल्थ फील्ड.
Yes. Sure. You know what? Whatever mental issues I have told you, depression, frustration, anger, jealousy, and all those things are there in mental conditions, right? ये सारे जैसे एक है ना आपका वो चलता है. Now अब मैं बोलूं आपको कि ओके मन तो ऐसा ही है. मन में अलग अलग कई सारे नेगेटिव थॉट्स भी आते हैं, पॉजिटिव भी आते हैं, है ना. और कंट्रोल करो आप माइंड को कि आपको गुस्सा ना आए. आप कंट्रोल करो कि आपको है ना आप मेंटली आप डिप्रेशन में ना जाओ. तो इज इट पॉसिबल? आप जानते तो बहुत कुछ हो, है ना. यू हैव ऑल द नॉलेज, ऑल द बुकिश नॉलेज, but still you will not have that matlab it is not easy to control your mind. इजी है क्या माइंड को कंट्रोल करना? आपको पता है कि है ना गुस्सा करना ठीक नहीं है, बट यू गेट एंग्री ऑल द टाइम.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
है कि नहीं? होता
Yes,
है,
ma'am.
सबके साथ
Yes,
होता है. अच्छा देखो, अब यहाँ पे मैं आपको एक एक्सरसाइज कराती हूँ. आप है ना क्लोज योर आईज,
yes.
and think about anything, but don't think about monkey.
The mind will divert us to monkey.
Don't think about jumping monkey at all.
Yeah, it will go there only.
हाँ. So are you getting? जिस चीज के लिए हम मन को मना करते हैं, मन वही चीज करता है. So it is very difficult to control our mind, right? Getting it? Huh? But there is one technique through which we can control our mind. Understand now. Okay? And what is that technique? You know what? जैसे कि आपने पतंग को उड़ते हुए देखा है,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना. उड़ते हुए देखा है ना पतंग को, कैसे उड़ता है. We need a thread for that, right?
Yes,
है
ma'am.
ना. Without thread, can you just fly the kite?
No, no, no.
No,
No,
ma'am.
not possible, right? In the same way, our mind goes here and there. Always हमारा जो मन है ना पतंग की तरह उड़ता रहता है ना. Then what is the thread to control that kite? That the kite of our mind. कैसे वो कंट्रोल होता है? That is the secret. Do you want to know?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is a secret actually. You know कि हम अपने माइंड को कैसे कंट्रोल करें. And what is that secret? That secret is in our breath. Okay? सांस की डोर से बन के पतंग को हम कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. अभी देखो आपको मैं एग्जांपल देती हूँ. सपोज यू गेट एंग्री, हाउ इज योर ब्रेथ?
It's quite fast.
Quite fast. And when you are sad, you are very much feeling depressed, how is your breath?
Kind of slow or something.
Very shallow. Okay? So that means what? Your mental state and there is some relation in your mental state and your breath. This is complete science. Understand? I am not telling this. All this is science thing. You can Google it. You can see so many things related to this thing. Okay, जब हम लोग गुस्सा होते हैं, our breath is very fast. When we are sad, our breath is very shallow and slow. And when we are happy, then our breath is proper. Okay, so through breath we can control our mind, not direct control. We cannot control directly. वो योगी ही कर सकते हैं कि उन्होंने अपने माइंड को कमांड दिया और माइंड वही करेगा. लेकिन जनरल पीपल कैन नॉट कंट्रोल देयर माइंड थ्रू माइंड. तो क्या करते हैं हम उसके लिए हम सांसों का यूज करते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई हियर meditation and pranayam becomes important. What we do through pranayam, or in art of living we teach sudarshan kriya yoga. Sudarshan kriya, what is that? It is a breathing technique, a rhythmic breathing technique, which helps us to control our mind, breath. And when we control our breath, we can control our mind. Okay, this is so important. And even our through pranayama, जितने भी प्राणायाम है ना, चाहे वो कोई भी प्राणायाम हो, we need to learn. Even though you cannot learn all the pranayam through YouTube, we need to get training about that. ठीक है, तो है ना, प्राणायाम and meditation helps us to come over through all our mental things, mental conditionings. Okay, negative conditionings.
Thank you for that, ma'am.
Yeah. Shall I take some of the questions you gave me? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I am taking some of the questions. All few of you have asked me. Okay, so somebody has asked about stress. तनाव हो जाता है ना, about the academic things, PTSD symptoms, and others do not. Okay, yeah. We'll talk about it, huh? Let me take about stress, because many people asked about stress, right? तनाव हो जाता है. How many of you feel that stress तो होता है, चाहे वो है ना assignments का हो, चाहे exams का हो, चाहे वो relationship में stress आ जाता हो, या फिर working में stress आ जाता है. Stress is very common these days, right? है ना? What do you mean by stress? First understand this. What is stress? Okay.
Ma'am, fear, a kind of fear, ma'am.
Kind of?
Fear to not complete your test, to not able to perform in any exam. So,
Okay.
I mean, local language we can say that tension. People use tension word for that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me show you. Okay, I'm not able to see all the questions in your chat box. Okay, so you can ask after some time. Huh? Let me first explain about what is the stress. Suppose
Yes.
there is this or some bottle. It is in my hand. This is of you can say it is of 200 grams. This, it is of 200 grams, right? And I am keeping it in my hand like this. ऐसे करके मैंने अपने हाथ में लिया हुआ है. Will it give me stress? For 5 minutes, only for 5 minutes. I am keeping it in my hand. Will it give me stress? No,
yes,
it will not give. मेरा स्टेमिना है इसको 5 मिनट है होल्ड करने का. ये 200, 250, 300 ग्राम का है, तो it will not give me any stress, right? है ना, ऐसे करके पकड़ा है मैंने, ऐसे करके. अब वो आपको दिखेगा नहीं तो इसलिए सामने किया. Okay, now if I have to hold this same thing of 300 grams for 6 hours, will it give me stress?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Of course it will give me stress. Why? Because I am holding it for so longer, 6 hours. So at physical level it is giving me stress. At mental level, if you are holding on to some of the thought or some of the thing, will it not give you stress? Are you getting what I am saying? आप किसी चीज को मन के स्तर पर एकदम पकड़ के रखते हो, उसको छोड़ते नहीं हो, जाने नहीं देते हो, then what it does? It gives you stress. Getting it what I am saying?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the first thing you need to, if you want to come out of stress, learn to let go. जाने दो, कोई बात नहीं, इस तरह से learn to let go. This is the first thing. Now the second thing, when we get stress, you know, when we have a lot of things to do and we have less time, है ना, समय कम है, करना ज्यादा है, तो वो तनाव देता है हमें, right? And why it happened? You know why it happened? समय कम, करना ज्यादा. Why it happened? Because we have not done proper time management. हमने प्रायोरिटाइज नहीं किया अपने काम को, प्रायोरिटी नहीं दिया. जो काम ज्यादा जरूरी था उसको हमने प्रायोरिटी समय पर दिया नहीं, और जब वो एकदम से अर्जेंट बन गया, सिर पे तलवार लटकने लग गया कि असाइनमेंट कल जमा करना है, तो बैठे हैं रात में करने के लिए, तो क्या होगा? तनाव तो होगा ना, है कि नहीं? हाँ, पता तो था महीने भर पहले से कि करना है, लेकिन महीने में अभी तो महीना भर बाकी है, कौन जाता है करने, है ना? Then 20 days, यार करना है असाइनमेंट. Then 15 days, यार अब तो 15 ही दिन बचे, अब तो असाइनमेंट करना पड़ेगा, बट स्टिल नॉट डूइंग. 15 days है ना. And then 1 week, and then यार कल ही देना है असाइनमेंट, करें क्या? रात भर जगेंगे, असाइनमेंट करेंगे और फिर देंगे दूसरे दिन, राइट? सो what is happening? We are not prioritizing our work properly, and then we say कि stress हो जाता है, तनाव हो जाता है ना? So time management is very important if you want to come out of stress. And then the third thing, what is the third thing to come out of stress? Is acceptability. मैं बहुत जल्दी बोल रही हूँ because time is less, है ना, चीजें ज्यादा है, एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर पाते. अब देखो ना, आपको छोटी सी चीज भी तनाव दे देती है. मान लो आपको, है ना, पिंक कलर का शर्ट पसंद नहीं है, लेकिन आपको ना बर्थडे गिफ्ट मिल गया पिंक कलर का. यार क्यों पिंक शर्ट दे दिया मुझे पिंक बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है. यू डोंट इवन फील, एंड ये भी आपको तनाव दे देता है. समझ आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
आपका जो रूममेट है आपके सामने आवाज करके खा रहा है, जपर जपर करके खा रहा है, आवाज हो रही है, एंड यू आर नॉट एबल टू एक्सेप्ट, यार कितना आवाज करके खा रहा है. हाँ, तो हाउ डू यू फील? You feel a little stressed. Why it is so? Why this situation is with me? Why this roommate is with me? है ना? तो फिर ये तनाव देता है. तो what we need to do? Accept. Are you getting? 3 things I have told you. पहला, बहुत लंबे समय तक अगर आपने चीजों को होल्ड कर लिया, गर्लफ्रेंड ने छोड़ दिया तो क्या हुआ? कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन क्या हुआ? आपने उसको 2 साल तक, लंबे समय तक होल्ड करके रखा. इट विल गिव यू स्ट्रेस. ओके. एंड देन द सेकंड थिंग इज व्हाट? सेकंड थिंग इज टू, if second thing I have said acceptability, and then the third is time management. Yeah, time management and acceptability. Okay, so these are the things we can manage our stress. Okay, and of course one more thing, we have less time to do and more work to do. Then you need to, what you need to do, you need to uplift your energy. एनर्जी इतना बढ़ा दो, जैसे आपका सामने का कार धुआं छोड़ रहा है, तो आप क्या करते हो? अपनी स्पीड बढ़ा देते हैं और उससे पास ले लेते हैं. तो आपको अपनी स्पीड बढ़ानी पड़ेगी कि नहीं, है ना? तनाव से ऊपर उठना है. देन व्हाट यू नीड टू डू? हैव big energy, more energy. Then no stress will be able to suppress you. Okay. So what else? Can somebody ask the question, whatever you have posted in chat?
And there is this question, like one boy from Vishnu Babu has asked, I want to ask what is the difference between mental health and physical health. So ma'am, can you just brief about that?
Okay, very simple. Mental health is a little, more deeper than physical health. Physical health is what? Physically you are strong. Physically you are feeling energetic. Physical health. Physically you are more active, dynamic. dynamically you are doing the things, then it is physical health. It is not just absence of disease. It is like you are feeling energetic, enthusiastic, right? That is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
real health, physical level as well as mental level. Okay.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I want to ask one question, ma'am. Um,
Yeah.
uh, ma'am, uh, whenever we introduced to some feelings which were not encountered by us, like feeling of jealous or feeling of hate, means it is encountered in our life first time. So how we can means it is uncontrollable. We can't control it. So how to handle them, ma'am?
You know what? All these are just negative things. When you think that too much, and you, it is because of the present competitive world. So much of competition is there that somewhere we have become so much self-centered. You know, जैसे कि हम अपने फ्रेंड के उससे इतना खुश नहीं होते, उसका अगर तरक्की हो रहा है, वी वांट टू एक्सेल, वी वांट टू कम फर्स्ट, है ना? और थोड़ा सा भी अगर इधर उधर हम देखते हैं दूसरे को, that means what, jealousy is somewhat when we have a little lack of confidence. जब आप ये समझोगे ना कि अरे all these I am also going to get, what's big
मैम
deal.
मैम बट जब वो फीलिंग आता है तो फिर कंट्रोल नहीं रहता है, तो उससे कैसे टैकल करें? मतलब आ ही जाता है, अपने आप फीलिंग आ जाता है। बहुत सारा चीज अपने आप फर्स्ट टाइम इंट्रोड्यूस होता है वो फीलिंग।
या यू नीड टू बी जस्ट क्या बोलते हैं, उस समय थोड़ा सा अवेयरनेस आ जाए कि वो मुझे जेलसी हो रही है, थोड़ा देखो, थोड़ा तो ज्ञान भी होना चाहिए ना। व्हाट इट डज, नॉलेज है, ज्ञान जो होता है ना वो साबुन की तरह काम करता है, बोलते ही है ना। हाँ, ज्ञान
Yes,
साबुन की
ma'am.
तरह होता है, इट रिमूव्स ऑल द डर्ट। सो
मैम आई एम
लाइक
नॉट
नॉलेज।
मैम आई एम नॉट थिंकिंग ओनली अबाउट jealousy, like first time when we are introduced to feeling of love or anything, ma'am, like that.
Then ask the proper question. Don't try to manipulate the words. You have asked jealousy, then I said if it is related to relationships and love, then it is different. So
exactly.
what you will do? I don't think that
Ma'am,
anything. You just, yeah.
I'm talking about many feelings that we are experiencing in our life.
Whatever
Instead,
feelings you are
I,
experiencing for the first time, right?
yes, like we have got jealous first time from anyone. We have never got jealous from anyone in our life, and
Mm.
suddenly we have our the feeling of jealous by seeing anyone. So we don't want to get jealous, but it comes suddenly, and we fell in love for first time, and that feeling and many other feelings, ma'am, I'm talking
Please
about.
don't generalize the things. If you are saying the feelings of love and feeling of jealousy, these are very different kind of things, right? दो dimension है ये। अगर feeling of love है तो feeling of jealousy नहीं हो सकती है ना? So these are the things you need to understand, that all the feelings cannot coexist. एक ही समय में आप किसी से jealous भी हो जाओ, दूसरे से feeling of love में भी रहो. You know, the people who are in feeling of love, no other things matters for them,
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the
right?
introduction to the that feeling. Ma'am, don't want to discover that.
Okay, it's okay. So what will you do? Just see that this kind of feelings are coming for the first time. Just amazed, अरे, how this
Yes,
kind of
ma'am.
feeling is coming to me. है ना? So just have this in your mind and just let go. It's not, don't make the things so much big issues. Okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
ma'am,
ma'am, we
like
can move on to the next question now. Akshat.
Yeah.
Ma'am, question from me that how can we remove the loneliness in life and be happy?
Okay.
Yes,
You know, जैसे मैंने पहले भी बोला ना, today this again, loneliness is like the global phenomena, ये आज के डेट में हो रहा है. People are feeling lonely. And even the person, those who are married, still they feel lonely though they have a very good life partner. Even parents बच्चों के साथ रहते हैं, but still they feel lonely. Loneliness has become a global phenomena. अकेलापन महसूस करते हैं लोग. And you know why people are feeling lonely? you, it is it is because of lack of connection with the self. वो खुद से ही जुड़े हुए नहीं है. दे आर नॉट कनेक्टेड विद देयर ओन सेल्फ. तो आई विल टेल कि द बेस्ट थिंग इज टू टू मेडिटेट. अगर आप लोनलीनेस से जो लोग थोड़े से स्पिरिचुअल होते हैं ना, जो लोग थोड़ा मेडिटेशन जानते हैं, मेडिटेशन करते हैं, दे कैन कनेक्ट विद द इनर सेल्फ. दे डोंट इवन नीड द पीपल, है ना. They can connect with the sun, they can connect with the moon, they can connect with the chirping of birds so nicely. See how nice this the whole nature is. These are talking to me like that. They feel connected with each and everything. So loneliness comes when we have lack of connection विथ आवर सेल्फ. तो अगर आप कुछ भी करते हो ना लोनलीनेस को दूर करने के लिए, मान लो आप फ्रेंड्स के साथ रहना शुरू कर दो, या आप है ना गिटार बजाना शुरू कर देते हो, तो ये सारा शॉर्ट लिव्ड होता है. अंडरस्टैंड दिस. आपको लोनलीनेस तब तक लगेगा जब तक आप अपने आप के साथ कनेक्ट नहीं करते.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. We have this other question from Mohit
Yeah.
Ranjan.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
During anxiety.
Pardon?
How to stay socially active during anxiety? If someone is feeling anxiety, how they can remain socially active with people? They can connect with people.
Okay, you have asked about anxiety and fear, right?
Yeah, ma'am. Anxiety and social activeness of a person during that phase.
Okay, fine. Now try to understand first what is anxiety. है ना. You are asking some two different questions, huh? So I will tell first about anxiety. Anxiety is what? Our worriness. We are so much worried about the future. क्या होगा, पता नहीं चीजें वैसे हो पाएगी कि नहीं जैसा हम चाहते हैं, पता नहीं हम उसको अचीव कर पाएंगे कि नहीं. What is anxiety? Anxiety is all about what we are so much of, मतलब we think that whether the things will work out in a proper way or not, whether I will get proper placement or not, like that. Anxiety is all about future things, है ना. Worried हो रहे हैं, anxiety हो रही है ना. Then here you need to understand, there are some techniques also, but we have no time. नहीं तो मैं आपको techniques करके बताती कि अगर आपको एंजाइटी का फीलिंग हो रहा है, व्हाट यू कैन डू. बोथ थिंग्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फर्स्ट इज नॉलेज. ज्ञान होना चाहिए कि एंजाइटी है क्या, ताकि आप पहले समझो तो सही एंजाइटी क्या है, तो फिर आप उससे पार पालोगे, राइट. और दूसरा कि आप टेक्निक जानते हो कि ओके दिस टेक्निक आई विल अप्लाई एंड आई विल कम आउट ऑफ एंजाइटी, राइट. तो फर्स्ट थिंग नॉलेज, अंडरस्टैंड. एंजाइटी इज ऑल अबाउट फ्यूचर. हम लोग सोचते हैं पता नहीं चीजें वैसे हो पाएगी कि नहीं. आपका वैसे भी कंट्रोल नहीं है फ्यूचर पर. तो ये समझना कि अरे यार एंग्जस होके कर ही क्या लेंगे, पहले तो उसको लेट गो करना सीख जाओ. फिर भी अगर एंजाइटी हो रही है, बहुत एंजाइटी हो रही है, ठीक है, देन देयर आर सम टेक्निक्स यू शुड फॉलो एंड दीज आर योगिक टेक्निक्स, राइट. अभी मैं थोड़ा सा इसको बता देती हूँ आपको. मे बी कि आप हमारे साथ कोई प्रैक्टिकल सेशन रखो तो मैं आपको कुछ ये सारी चीजें प्रैक्टिकली आपको बता सकूं कि किस तरह से होता है. यू हैव टू एक्सेल मोर. समझ रहे हो मैं क्या कह रही हूँ. सांस जब लेते हैं तो लंबा सांस छोड़ना है. जैसे सांस लिया, देन सांस छोड़ो मुंह से ऐसे लंबा. ट्राई टू एक्सेल मोर थ्रू योर माउथ. जब आप ऐसा लंबा ऐसे 10 बार 12 बार करते हो ना, तो आपकी एंजाइटी थोड़ा थोड़ा कंट्रोल होने लग जाता है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग. Then the second thing you can do, you can just keep your both hands in your chest. Here we have thymus glands. एंजाइटी इज रिलेटेड टू थाइमस ग्लैंड, अंडरस्टैंड इट. जैसे कि थायराइड ग्लैंड इज रिलेटेड विथ आवर मेटाबॉलिज्म इन द बॉडी. In the same way, thymus gland is responsible for all these kind of feelings, anxiety, fear, everything. So here is thymus gland in your chest. You can keep your both hands here, टाइट करके ऐसे रख सकते हैं, और उसके बाद यू कैन ब्रीथ वेरी मच फ्रॉम योर नोज एंड breathe out from your mouth. Exhale longer. This is the first thing. Second, what I told? Second, I told कि सांस लेंगे और मुंह से जोर से बाहर ऐसे ऐसा. And the third thing you can do, you may feel some awkward like doing it. I can understand. That's why I was not wanting to tell you all this. I wanted to make you do so that you will not feel other. Anyways, I am telling you just the quick things you can do. जैसे बहुत anxiety हो रही है, लंबा सांस छोड़ो, है ना? और क्या कर सकते? You can just shake off. You know, all the animals shake off their body. देखा है ना, कुत्ता हो, बिल्ली हो, कोई भी जानवर हो, वो अपने बॉडी को ना झाड़ते हैं. यू शुड शेक ऑफ. तो अगर हाथ पैर से शेक ऑफ करते हैं ना, शेक करते हैं बॉडी को, हाथ को, एंजाइटी दूर होती है. ओके
ओके मैम.
जैसे कि मैम जैसे कि जो मैम करियर पे चुनना रहता है तो मैम बहुत ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन होता है कि, तो मैम उस टाइम डिसीजन लेने टाइम में बहुत दिक्कत होता है मैम, तो उसको कैसे सॉल्व करें?
You know what? This is related to clarity of your mind. Your mind is not clear. It gets doubts, right? And so much of doubts starts coming. When it comes, when your mental energy is down, है ना? You know, मैं तो आपको कहूंगी कि ये सब मेंटल हेल्थ का सबसे जो अच्छा उपाय होता है ना, that is you should do meditation, pranayama and meditation. You know what? कहते हैं कि अच्छा, और थोड़ा सा ये जॉगिंग, एक्सरसाइजिंग, है ना? जब हम ऐसा करते हैं ना, एक्सरसाइज करोगे, यू विल सी कि आपका क्लैरिटी बढ़ने लग गया, है ना? Try this, all these things. Do some pranayam. There are lots of meditation videos. You can try some Shri Ravi Shankar ji's meditation videos, and I am telling you, you will not be, well, you will get the answer from all those meditations. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Try it. Yeah.
Gaurav, you can ask your questions.
यस, थैंक यू विवेक. मैम, मैं हमेशा जनरली फेस करता हूँ पब्लिक फेयर को, जैसे कि लोग क्या कहेंगे, वो क्या करेंगे. मैं होता नहीं कि कहीं पे जा रहा हूँ और अपने आप को रोकता हूँ कि क्या बोलेंगे, तो उन लोग से दूर भागता हूँ. ऐसा इस टाइप के सिचुएशन से मैं कैसे हैंडल करूँ, क्या करना चाहिए उस केस में मैम?
You know, whatever you are asking, I just want you to know the techniques, but in this workshop I am not able to tell you the techniques, because those all come under the our art of living workshop, and all these questions are related to those techniques which we teach in our art of living workshop. Okay, so here I can tell you some things like, suppose you are having this public fear in speaking in public, then understand one thing, that when we are not connected with the person, जब हम ना उसको अपने से कहीं ऊंचा, अपने से नीचा ऐसे समझते हैं, then we hesitate, right? जैसे अभी मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, तो I am talking as if you are my very own, you are my family member, है ना? फैमिली मेंबर से बात करने में आपको हिचक होती है क्या? नहीं होती.
नो मैम.
है ना? लेकिन कब हिचक होती है? व्हेन यू मीट अ स्ट्रेंजर, राइट? है ना? जब आप किसी ऐसे जन से मिलते हो जिसको आप नहीं जानते हो, है ना? बट वो कनेक्शन, दैट कनेक्शन शुड बी देयर. जब आप किसी से, आप पब्लिक में हो, तो अंडरस्टैंड दैट ऑल दोज आर पार्ट ऑफ योर, यू आल्सो, दे आर ऑल कनेक्टेड. वो भी आप ही की तरह है. They all are human being. उनके अंदर भी वो सारी चीजें हैं जो आपके अंदर है, वो सारे fears हैं जो आपके अंदर है है ना। तो इससे आप उनसे कनेक्शन बनाओ, पहले आप कनेक्ट करो। अगर आपको फिर भी डर लगता है तो उनकी आंखों में देखो, आपको आप सबको ऐसे देखो एक साथ ऐसे, है ना। आप स्टेज पे आए हो, सबको देखो, फिर ऐसे आंखों में देखो उनके, है ना, उनसे कनेक्ट करो। आई आई नो दैट दैट विल हेल्प यू, है ना। You will be able to speak more nicely. And again, there are some more techniques which, if you will attend our art of living workshop, definitely you will get all those things. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, that was a great question answer session. And now I will take the last question and then we will conclude.
Yes, sure.
At this question, like if a friend or a family member of ours is facing some kind of mental issue, okay, so what we can do as an individual to ease them out, like हम लोग बोलते हैं कि ये मत करो या फिर ऐसे मत सोचो या डिप्रेस मत हो, but that doesn't work really. So what we can
Right.
do for to make them ease
You
or
know
to
the
help them?
the very first thing, देखो दो चीजें होती है। पहला तो ये कि है ना, you need to accept it. Okay, ऐसा
Yeah.
है ना, वो आपके लिए जरूरी है। जैसे ही आप बोलते हो ओके ऐसा ही है, कोई बात नहीं, चलो हम लोग इसको हैंडल कर लेंगे, हैव दैट पीसफुल स्टेट ऑफ माइंड। अगर आप भी एंग्जियस हो गए, क्यों ऐसा है, व्हाई इट इज विथ माय पेरेंट्स और विथ माय ब्रदर विथ माय सिस्टर, आप एंग्जाइटी आप में आ गई, तो फिर वो आप प्रॉपर हेल्प नहीं कर पाओगे, राइट। तो सबसे पहले तो एक्सेप्ट इट, ओके she is or he is in that this kind of state, ठीक है। उसके बाद आप प्रॉपर वे में सोच सकते हो। फिर आपको क्या है, आपको किसी का गाइडेंस लेना होता है ना। यू नीड सम गाइडेंस, either it may be, if there are some physical issues you can take guidance of doctor. If it is related to some mental things, then definitely you can take guidance from the people like us, okay, like a teacher who is there to help you in your mental issues. Okay, that's why we
Yes.
need a mentor in our life. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Akshat, I guess we can.
I profusely thank you, ma'am, for such a knowledgeable and insightful session. I am pretty sure that this session has enlightened our brain and up to great extent and will be helpful in every walk of life. I, Akshat Ashish, on behalf of NSS BIT Scenery and the entire fraternity of the institution, also extend a hearty vote of thanks to our listeners for their precious time, cooperation in the event, and attending knowledge from our chief guest.
Okay, thanks a lot, Akshat. Thanks a lot, everybody, to listen me so nicely. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
There is this token of love from our side. So Akshat, please present it. Ma'am, very well said, a word of gratitude and gesture. We would like to uh,
Thank you.
amazing guest. Gesture
Thanks
of
a lot.
gratitude.
You can send it to my, WhatsApp or mail.
Ma'am, we are really glad and honored that you took out time from your busy schedule and for gracing us with such valuable information, knowledge regarding mental health, and I'm sure that it will help us in our lives. So thanks a lot and thank you. We would like to have some parting words from you for our listeners. Please, ma'am.
Pardon?
We would like to have some parting.
Okay, yeah. So one thing I want to tell all of you that please do attend this kind of life changing workshop which we teach in art of living. This small session is not enough. When we need to learn about how to ride a bicycle or how to drive a bike, we need a proper training, है कि नहीं, है ना। So in the same way, जब हमें जिंदगी की गाड़ी चलानी है ना, तो we need to learn the way how to lead a how we can learn the art of living, and that is what we teach in art of living. living life properly, nicely is also an art, and we need to learn it properly. Okay, so I request all of you to take this initiative to uh, to organize an art of living workshop in BIT Sindri, as it is happening in IIT, ISM, and all other IITs. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So shall I leave now? Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
End the meet.